Hello everybody. Most of you probably know that 3 hours ago I put out a tweet saying there'll be a stream in 3 hours. Guess what the last 5 minutes were like, even though I had 3 hours? Desperately trying to set everything up, remembering that I need to get the app on the phone, needing to get the controller ready for the game. An absolute mess, of course. But that's why you're here, huh? Right, and I don't know how many people have been following through. I see a couple of regular faces in the names, but I was trying to remember earlier on what happened last time, and we found out that Kent is leaving at the end of the month, and there's a girl at work who is in love with Kent and couldn't believe that he was going for you. If I'm remembering right, funnily enough, it wasn't because there's anything wrong with you. Like, I can't believe he decided to go out with someone like you. It was more, I can't believe someone like Kent. Like, I thought Kent was safe as my boyfriend because he's the kind of guy who wouldn't be interested in anybody. And then you came along. So, she's an enemy now. And we had a friend, another girl at work who is our actual best friend, and the manager likes to intimidate people with stares. So I think that was mostly it. And Orion was there with the cheeky comments all the way. Kent sounds like quite the snake I'd avoid, Mecca. Okay, I'm not... I should get going, but I'll just say a couple of hellos. Hello, Mustelade. Hello, Skippy. Hello, Battered Bison. Hello, Steak Bentley. Hello, Stuba. Hello, The Blinded Fish. Dr. BH Boy. Hello, Mac. Turnip Bean. Hello. Okay. Hello, The Permanent Moose. Not 1 week into getting our memories back, we've already got a proper enemy. Good evening, hello, Grizzlies. Okay, I'll get going. Hang on. I'm picking the wrong one there. I saved back in data 1. Okay. Huh. Almost had us thrown back in time. So, if it's your first time, I ask the chat to make the decisions along the way for me. So, let's go. Day 7. Alright, starting today, you've got some time off work and you have a date with Kent today. You see now, I'd forgotten that. It's almost time to meet. Maybe you should go outside. Is this another one of his walking dates? It's noon now. Sorry for the wait. Not like Kent to be late. Oh. Oh, Kent. Exactly noon. Let's go. Today, I was thinking of walking down the path where we used to meet often before. Walk down memory lane, so to speak. That's a surprisingly normal date. Wait, a walk? Could that mean that this is going to end up as another walking race? Dr. BHY, he says, I want everyone in the chat to imagine the people you care about seeing you right now sitting in the dark watching someone stream Amnesia Memories. It's a good thought. He's walking too fast and saying nothing. 7 days and you've already had multiple dates? I think I've spoken to about 5 people in the past 7 days. 5 people in 7 days? It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Everyone I care about is here. Oh, Spamathon. Everyone give Spamathon a heart emoji. Oh, I think this was around where Kent lives. It's a different path from the walk you take to work, so it's kind of refreshing. Although we don't have time to take in the scenery. You can't catch up to him. You okay, Skyrimmer? Does he seriously think this is a date? He should learn from that playboy friend of his, Icky, I think it was, about how to treat a girl right. Oh, what do we think about that? Like, Icky was a bit forward, you know? I don't know if... I mean, Kent ain't perfect, but I don't know about taking lessons from Icky. Hello, Paperbag. Yep, it's this nonsense again. Actually, I just want to say, on the subject of me playing this game, there's a whole bunch of games that I would really like to stream that would be a lot of fun. I've got a bit of a list and people are always giving suggestions and I like the suggestions, but I just feel like I don't want to end up juggling a load of games because that means I'll never finish any of them. And I just think it would be good to finish this and then play some other stuff. So sorry about that for everyone who's excited about other things. I don't think this is too long anyway. An hour later? Wait, is this a grave? Where are we even going? What's wrong? Why aren't you keeping up? Oh, you're up, chat. What's the consensus here? Are we telling Ken he's walking too fast? Or don't you want to talk about anything? Too fast. Too fast. Okay, Ken. You're walking too fast. I see. I apologize for that. He's not too bad. Huh, he listened to you. That's unexpected. I thought you were being quiet. The first thing that comes out of your mouth is a complaint. That's a lot like you. I'm Ken and I'm walking here. No, I promised myself I wouldn't do any more wise guy talk on the live stream. As tempting as it is. No more of that shit. Cut that shit out right now. I'm not even good at it. It's just fun. Wait, what? Isn't he taking your words in the completely wrong way? If you're going to talk, do you have anything to say besides complaints? Ooh, Christ. Wow, he's so unreasonable. All you have are memories from this week. What the heck are you going to talk about? I started to think, what with Orion's running commentary at all times? I might start to take this into real life. If I'm talking, I mean it probably won't happen, so I don't need to worry about it. But if I'm talking to a girl, I'm gonna think there's some bug boy who's making snide remarks about everything I'm saying and doing. Like, wow, this guy really this guy sits like an asshole. And I'm like, hey, do you want to go see a movie? Wow, this guy really thinks he knows something, but he don't. The permanent moose asks, Owen, why don't you have a girlfriend? I don't know if you actually have one or not. I'm just assuming you don't. Why? Wow. Would... why wouldn't I? I mean, look at me. I'm playing Atoma games at 1 o'clock in the morning. I mean, what's not to love? Is the Dump Kent hashtag still alive? I don't know. I think people are warming to him. Uh-oh. When the music goes. But if you don't say something, he won't start talking. And if he doesn't start talking, he won't stop walking. Oh, what will you do? Oh, goodness me. Now, chat, we got 4 options. I know everyone's going to want to pick something different, but I'm going to need some concise decision making here. So, I was complimented at work the other day. A co-worker told me we're love rivals now. That's quite that's quite a jump there. Are you really going to study abroad? Or I love being given the option to just be completely useless. And it seems popular. Okay, I've seen a lot of love rivals, stir the pot. Love rivals has to be love rivals. Sonic rivals. Eto. Is a solid compromise. Oh, I missed this. Sorry it was so long since the last one. If you mention you were complimented, all he's going to say is, oh, am I supposed to be jealous? Would that be appropriate? Please mold me like a cold ball of sexless clay. I want to change my vote to it looks like is winning. The ums have it. If it were up to me, now it's not me to say, but I would have gone for a co-worker told me we're love rivals now, because that means we might possibly get Kent's perspective on the girl. You know, that could be interesting. But we live and die by the chat. Well, we got the ellipses ending. It's no good. If you don't say something, you'll lose your chance. The game called your bluff, chat. Are you really gonna study abroad? You see, I see a lot of the study abroad option, but it's all coming from one person. Love rivals, love rivals, love rivals. Okay. It's love rivals. We're gonna find out what he thinks about that kitty mouthed troublemaker. Ooh. Now that's a fairly interesting topic you've brought up. You see, folks? Oh my goodness. What kind of reaction do you want from me? You seem bored today, too. Doesn't appear that you have any interest in spending time with me. Oh my goodness. To top it all off, the topic you brought up was about your co-worker being your rival in love. So, what about it? Are you saying you want to introduce me to that other woman? Oh, Kent. Kent, you can't think that. It's like, yeah, I got this love rival, you into that? Open relationship ending. My God, Kent. I see, so you have so little enthusiasm for dating me that you wouldn't even confront your co-worker about this issue. It must already be uncomfortable for you to be with me, and having a rival at work on my account would only increase the discomfort. I believe you're trying to hint that you wish to break up. Am I correct in making that assumption? Oh my goodness. I thought I was going to give you the option to just say, you're out of here. It's extremely uncomfortable to be around a man wearing 17 belts. So are we going what? Or why would you assume that? Why would you assume that? Cause, bluff, take charge. Why would you assume that? Why would you assume that? Okie doke. Why would you assume that? Are you saying I'm wrong? Oh, Kent doesn't like that. Then what was your intention? Were you just trying to make idle conversation? My goodness, he's got no... I mentioned a love rival, and he's just like, Kent, buddy. You always immediately question my words in the same way. Oh, I question your words. You can hardly finish a sentence without a fucking question mark, Kent. I'd like to compliment you for having a splendidly quick reaction time, but to be honest, you're simply acting childish. Why fucking... Kent, I'm trying so hard to get the chat on side here. I got everything I try to do for this, Kent. My God. Is he just not worth the hassle, folks? I'm often told I'm insensitive, but you're the same. Do you honestly think I'd enjoy a topic like that? Shit. My opinion hasn't changed from before. I believe it's most efficient for humans to have multiple relationships with the opposite sex over their lives. Oh, Kent. God. This guy. I don't know. That might be the killer for me. That's... No, Orion, I want you in here, Orion. Tear this boy apart. However, that doesn't mean one should have multiple relationships at the same time. I neither have the desire nor the time for such a thing. I'm not even capable of sufficiently attending to you? My God. This is... Are we in the middle of a bad end here? Of course, if one becomes tired of another, it's most efficient to immediately break up and move on to the next relationship, but I believe it's still far too early to consider that, oh well, thank you very much, Ken, you're too kind. In other words, even if there is another woman who has an interest in me, that has absolutely no meaning at present. Oh, be still, my beating heart. However, have you become tired of me? If that's the case, I can see some meaning in your previous statement. Fuck me, it's like being in court. Dealing with some lawyer talk. Joto Mate, what's going on? Isn't this an overreaction? You were just trying to make conversation. Oh, that's a new face. And he's talking about breaking up when you get tired? Does that mean he intends to break up when he gets tired of you? Oh, it's a well-earned new face from Orion. Look, he's actually raging that you're being treated so disposably. And he's quite right. Here we go, folks. Is this not the third date and he's already tabling and dumping? So, you'll break up if you're tired, or are you just being paranoid? You'll break up, you'll break up. Can you just date Orion? The permanent moose, I'm so sorry. Everyone in the chat at some time or another asks, but no, you cannot date Orion. Break up, break up, break up. Call Kent out on his bullshit. Okay. You got it. What are you saying? My beliefs haven't changed from before. We've argued over this many times. Have you forgotten? Uh-oh. Maybe now would be a time to say, yes, I have. All my memories have been erased and replaced by a bug. A sassy bug. Yeah, he said that his opinion didn't change earlier too. I haven't become tired of you at present. I'm simply stating my beliefs. What's with this guy? This guy really Jotos my mates. If he kept saying things like this, it would only be natural for you to always be getting mad at him. Orion seems like he could treat you the best. Wait, huh? Huh? Oh, it's happening, folks. Your heart was broken by a person you admired? I see, but what about it? Listen, I'm neither a real teacher, nor am I your counselor. I was simply invited here as a mathematics lecturer for a short time, and unofficially at that. What kind of answer are you expecting, coming to me for romantic advice? Ah, it's not advice, but idle talk? I see. So you view your failure in love as an interesting anecdote? In that case, I'll state my opinion. It's most efficient for living creatures to change the target of their affections one after another. It allows for a large number of emotional experiences, and breaking up when one becomes tired of another allows for a higher rate of producing a sizable offspring. A sizable offspring, folks. In other words, your failed love is quite beneficial as a college experience. You should continue doing the same. So, for any women viewers, I'm just wondering, as an opening gambit, is talking about producing a sizable offspring. Is that swoon material? Yeah, I also thought that it sounds like just a large child. One very large child. One belt for every child. I'd like to hear your reasoning for this. What makes you believe that I deserve a slap from you? I guess you slapped him for saying sizable offspring. I have the game audio down very low, so I don't know if there was a slap sound. For anyone new, you should know Orion, the spirit thing, he's replaced your memories, so as your memories come back, he's supposed to be pushed out. So every time you remember something, Orion loses a toe. Doste. Doste. I don't know how to say it. What happened? Are you feeling dizzy again? Was your body always this weak? If your body is weak, it's not ready for my sizable offspring. This isn't the time for an argument. Can you walk? He's looking for another date. I'll accompany you home. Skyrimmer, I must be truthful with you. I expect you to birth a child with the mass of a dying star. You had a date today, but it was such an unpleasant conversation. But one of your memories did come back, so I guess it's not a total loss. Anyway, after seeing that memory today, we know two things. The first is that Kent was going to your university as an unofficial math lecturer. That means it's not illegal, folks. I wonder if this is how you and Kent got to know each other. And what's an unofficial lecturer? It's a loophole that allows you to date your students. The other thing is, it seems like you and Kent didn't get along, even back then. Both of the memories that have come back seem to be of fights with Kent. Oh, but if you really didn't get along, you wouldn't talk about your failed relationships with him. Maybe that's what triggered the bitterness in your relationship? Regardless, there's no mistaking that Kent had an important place in your life. All of the memories coming back have been about Kent. Anyway, I think continuing to spend time with him will be the quickest route to recovery. I'm pathetic enough to know that there's a sequel to this where you can date Orion. Oh my goodness. Well, all that talk earlier about me playing different games when I'm done with this, forget about that because we gotta take Orion out to dinner. Although you can't. But that said, I don't want people to talk too much about sequels or what happens. I mean, there's a lot of people in here, including myself, who have no idea where this is going. So let's try and keep as many surprises as possible. Although you kind of ended up parting on bad terms today. And then a big smile. It's okay though. I'm sure this was just an everyday occurrence for you two. It's likely that he'll call you over just to talk again tomorrow, just like on that first day. Snoozy, snoozy. Okay, we'll do another day. I know it's late for a lot of people, so I don't think I should stream too long. Does anyone know how many people are watching? Oddly, the Twitch app thing doesn't tell me. I guess it's probably just a quiet evening. Anyone have any good Twin Peaks theories? Ah, here it is. The letter of challenge. Alright, bring it on. 32 people. And you know what? Half of them probably even have the sound on. And another half probably have it maximized. I wanted to talk with you, not argue. If you feel the same way, come by the cemetery. Oh dear. This isn't a challenge at all. Could Kent be feeling down after the fight yesterday? Let's try going over. We'd like to have a talk without fighting too. Goth BF confirmed. Edgy. You've come. It would be quite a thing if Kent turned out to be Yandere route. I believe there is one in the game. There's one that is pretty messy. What could he want to talk about? Let's take a little walk. Oh, Kent. You need to think of a second thing to do. We're walking again. What do you think when we're walking like this? Why do you simply follow along quietly? Oh? What do you think, Chad? Don't have much to say, or what are you thinking, Kent? What are you thinking? What do you think? See if we ask. Okay, I'm gonna pick what are you thinking. If Kent responds to what are you thinking with a fucking... That is interesting that you ask me what I am thinking. Why do you ask me what I am thinking? What are you thinking? Is that what I am thinking? Could you tell that I was trying to lead up to talking about myself? I suppose that means it's unavoidable. You see, there's something I think about when we walk like this. All this time has been leading up to Kent just being one of those folks who approach you to try and get you to sign up for a donation thing. You know, I've actually been thinking, wouldn't you like to see things improved in the world? If I could just get some details. This path has a lot of couples. Why are they all holding hands while walking? For some reason, I want to hold your hand too. But no matter how I think about it, I can't find a reason to do so. Why is everyone holding hands? Is it a ritual to confirm one's affection? Is it just one step in increasing levels of physical contact? And what about in our case? I doubt you have any affection for me, and I think it's too early to increase our level of physical contact. In other words, there's no necessity for this action, and yet I want to hold your hand. Why? What do you mean, why? Skyrimmer, Could this mean... I'm sure you would become angry if I suddenly grabbed your hand. What reason could I give to explain this to you? Would you simply shake me off? And is it ever necessary to hold hands? Am I simply trying to conform with the couple surrounding us? If I can't find a logical reason, I can't accept it. But I like you, and I want to feel your touch. He's blushing. Kent's blushing, folks. What do we think? When I walk next to you, I can't help but notice your hands. And that makes me walk faster. Oh. Oh. Maybe it was a little too fast for you to keep up. If so, I apologize. Your attitude towards me has changed since we began dating. You haven't snapped or spoken sharply to me. Thanks to that, the past week has gone by very smoothly for the two of us. I'd like this to continue, if possible. However, I can't find a reason why your attitude changed. I don't know if I should just try to move things forward. I hate to ruin this sweet moment, but it's kind of worrying that it's like things were going really badly and then she forgot everything, and then it's like, oh, things are going great. Do you think you could just keep on with this, you know, not really saying much or talking back stuff? Blurt out, I have amnesia. There's there's so much mixed feeling in the chat. People who want to jump into Kent's arms and people who want to kick Kent right into one of those open graves. I've been thinking about these things during our walks. Do you have any other questions? Oh my god, folks. This is probably the biggest one so far. Okay. Maybe we should hold hands. Or tell me why you're always so belligerent. Belligerent, hold hands, no hold hands, bad touch hands, belligerent, he hasn't earned this, fucking hold hands, hold my hands, you belligerent fucker. Oh my god. Oh, this is tough, folks. It looks so even. Send him to the hand zone. This is like people telling Richie to kill the blacksmith. The hands have got it. Sorry, I'm seeing more hands. Hey, look, we've got 3 weeks left to ruin this relationship if it doesn't work out. Also, there's a good chance that he'll be like, no, it is not the logical time to hold hands. Is it really okay? Oh! If you say it's okay, then we should do that. It just cuts to the most hardcore. Just wild shagging right on the graves. Offspring time. We got some blurry images. Losing viewers here. Last night I swallowed my pride and consulted Hugh on this situation. Then after laughing for quite some time he simply said, "Tell her what you told me just now." So he was buttering up Icky as well? He gloved, he's not even touching. You actually decided to hold my hand like this, so I suppose that means Icky was correct. If the results are correct, the reasoning that formed the basis is also correct. Yeah, I'm regretting this choice already, folks. Little smile, though. Maybe best if I tell you more about what I'm thinking. I notice Orion is keeping pretty quiet. And it may be an incorrect assumption on my part, thinking that talking to you will always result in an argument. Do you want to hear more of my thoughts? We can put him back on the back foot here. I do. Only if you talk nicely. Train him like the dog he is. Talk nicely. Talk nicely, huh? How do I talk nicely? I want to try, but it's difficult. I'm not really aware when I'm speaking harshly, after all. If there's anything you don't like about what I say, I want you to point it out each time. In a nice way, though. Oh, comedy can't. He wants you to tell him when he's being a dork. He wants to be fixed. Let's go back. The wind's pretty cold today. I don't know, a really beautiful moment, a seminal moment in the forming of a relationship with another. The first time you hold hands, the first time you really opened up about how you feel. I'm cold. I'm cold now. Let's go. All right, there's one more thing IQ told me to do. Now it cuts to the shagging. Apparently the most appropriate action to take after a fight is giving a gift. I did some research and it seems the best gift among couples are handmade items. I thought about it, but I couldn't come up with anything else, so I ended up making this. Is this a handmade math workbook? I've been hiding since the mood shifted, but after seeing something like this, I can't just sit by without saying anything. A fucking calculator or something. I was close. I got you some homework. Your major is psychology, so statistical calculations are essential, but your ability to calculate is too slow. I believe this will help. Oh, fucking hell. Solving even simple mathematical problems on a daily basis is like exercise for the brain. I'd like to recommend this method to you. What do you think? Oh my god. Time to burn this. Time to burn this bridge, folks. But I'll leave it up to you. Thank you very much. Or, no, I don't think I need this. No, I don't need this bin. No, I hate this. I hate this. No, fuck off, Kent. I see. You're no longer my student, so I suppose this was an unnecessary concern. I thought this was going too far myself. Don't worry about it. We can't get rid of it now. I'll be going now. I plan to be home tomorrow. I'd like it if you visited, if possible. See you later. Oh, look at that fucking dork. Hello. Owen is off for a quick cry. Something I'd like just to do just before we continue, considering there's been quite a lot of Kent progress today, is I want everyone in the chat just once each. Don't spam the chat. Just say good or bad in terms of how you're feeling about Kent. So just say good or bad, because it's hard to tell, like, is it only one or two people that like him, or just like him, or what? Oh dear. Oh dear. Bad, bad, good. Bad, bad, bad. Real bad. Quite bad. Bad, good. Bad. Bad, good. Good. Bad, bad, good. So we're still looking at poor El Kent. Wow, today's Kent was really kind. It made me feel weird. Orion's coming around. And seriously, a handmade math workbook? All right. Kent was once your math teacher. Maybe that's why he's worried? Seems like the past you was even more prone to argument than Kent is now. It really is confusing when someone who was that argumentative starts talking normally all of a sudden. But still, it seems like Kent seriously likes you. I was surprised to see such a rational man turn all awkward and humble like he was just now. That fight yesterday must have really affected him, even more so because you haven't started arguments with him lately. Your memories haven't really come back yet, but it seems like you'll be able to build on this relationship. That's good. Want to go visit Kent's house tomorrow for a change? I think you'll be able to get closer to him now. Yeah, we've only got so many backgrounds, right? Come in. Please make yourself at home. Is there something you'd like to talk about? Eh? After yesterday, I started thinking that we should talk more in order to improve our relationship. If you have any issues with my attitude or my actions, I'd like you to tell me. Amazing! He actually started a conversation. Okay, then maybe we should take him up on this offer and start asking him about things we want to know. Oh. What are you always working on? What do you think about studying abroad? Are you really busy right now? Studying abroad, okay? Of course, I'm happy for the offer. It's a result of my research being well received, and this is an important chance to gain knowledge from abroad. It would increase my credibility as a researcher. In the long term, I believe my success would also become a benefit to you. I'm serious about dating you, and I'm looking toward long-term developments in our relationship, although I'm not sure how you feel. There it is, folks. The big M. Sugar Daddy Kent. Broad? We're getting so impressed, but my god, he's just doing the most basic initial social skills. Or incels. Why don't women like homemade math books? It never used to be that way, Steak Bentley. They used to appreciate homemade math books, but the goddamn culture we got nowadays, it's terrible. At what stage is it appropriate to ask a girlfriend to bear your gigantic child? Wait, you seem like you could break up any day. Why is he making huge plans like that already? Okay, I get to ask again. What are you always working on? Are you really busy right now? Working on. I'm preparing for the conference. Yeah, we know that already, but can he tell us more? Oh, do you want to know more? What a twist it would be. Kent has actually seen and heard Orion the entire time, but just rejected on the grounds that, well, that's not logical. So I guess it's just a delusion. I'm mainly preparing slides and manuscripts for a presentation. He's putting together a, what do you call it, Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. That's all. He's just got all the slide and text and graphs. My thesis has already been completed and published. Ooh, a published thesis, is it? It was well received, and that's why I was offered a tentative chance to study abroad, but it won't be finalized unless I'm officially approved at the conference. Gosh. So, succeeding at the conference on the 25th is paramount. This is an important event for me. I see. Now we finally know what he's doing. You're up, folks. I suppose so. My graduation program is on summer break, but I'm busier than others going through it. It'll be like this until the 25th. Once the conference is at the end of the month is over and my studies abroad are finalized, I'll prepare to leave. For folks who haven't been following the streams, you should know that this game, there is a completely arbitrary time limit of 1 month hanging over this game. There is no thing that is happening at the end of the month that makes it like, oh, you'll lose your memories forever if you don't do it in time. It's just, it's a month. That's it. But Kent is moving away at the end of the month if he gets this thing. It seems I won't have much time to spend with you before my departure. Do you have any other questions? If not, I'd like to return to my work. I'm a little behind in my progress. To be honest, you're interfering. When you're around, I think about you. I can't concentrate on my work. Because of that, I'm getting further and further behind. Well, he did pull that one back. Can you imagine all the time you'll have to date cool guys once Kent moves away? Star transitions between each slide. Sorry, the chat is very fun, so I'm easily distracted by it. So, don't call me again. Obligation. Pig helm. What do you mean by pig helm? What? I like hog hat as well. Obligation. What's happening? If I just said I wanted to see you, I doubt you'd come over. And I'm sure you'd be wary of my intentions. If I said I actually wanted to hold your hand right now, you'd stop coming over, right? Would you go home immediately? At the very least, you wouldn't feel as comfortable coming here as you do now. That's why I came up with an excuse. But really, I just wanted you to be here. Udaba, you mentioned a Pleasureland dating sim. It's already been talked about. Giving Guy a JoJo as a gift. Oh, don't worry, I won't actually grab your hand or anything. It's too early for us to touch each other when we're alone together. My goodness. I won't make any inappropriate advances, and I'll keep my distance. All you have to do is be there. Is this good talk? The fact that he's like, whoop. I would give Richie the Kent treatment. Owen would be the Orion. Well, people were saying that the Owen route would have to be the most difficult one. But I suppose you could do both. I could do the Orion role, and if you work really, really hard, you could unlock my heart. My true feelings are so intense. I can't tell you exactly. But please don't go if you can. Look at this, guys. You all hate Kent. Look at this. He loves you. He's slowing things down after the hand holding. It was pretty intense. Owen is the work-love rival. You're putting me in every role, folks. Paper Bag special post-game character. I think Paper Bag would make a good mate. You know, when a friend shows up and they're just fun. Narrating by Matthew Matosis. He could review the game once it's done. A big 5-hour review. A dating sim where all the characters are own. You interfere with my work, but I feel happy just from knowing you're here for some reason. Say, I'm looking at the chat so much. I should be making progress here. And because I'm so happy, I can't make progress in my work. I'm like Kent. You're distracting me because you're so... Paper Bag would make a good mate. Oh no, down 2017. No, I said would. I heard wouldn't. My God. Well, we can write this in. The Paper Bag character shows up, and it's like, "You're my friend," and he says, "What? I'm not your friend?" That's his thing. Anyway, I won't be able to talk with you much, but if you need anything, feel free to ask. It's true that I'm busy, but that doesn't mean I don't want to talk to you. I want you to understand that. That was really strange. I'm not sure how to even respond. What will you do? Yeah, there's nothing to do, so it's like, did the translators have some options there that they're just like, ugh, forget this, just skip to the next bit. I guess we should read the manual some more and get better at work. Kent looks pretty busy, so it would be better to leave him alone. Are you studying for work again? You sure are dedicated. Not really, she just has some very special circumstances. Oh crap, we were concentrating so hard and now it's super late. Don't say crap, Orion. You're too nice for that kind of talk. It's dark outside now. We should probably go home soon. Are you going home? Be careful on your way back. Don't you want to go on a night date walk? Wow, it's totally dark now. We really should be careful. Ken was being unusually kind, so we ended up getting comfortable and hanging around too long. Sure, you were both doing separate things, but your attitudes made it seem like you were really a couple. Maybe he was always calling you over because this is really how he wants to spend his days. What? Oh. Look at that open collar. That ties halfway down to the... This is trouble. This is trouble. An alternative. Who is this checkerboard? Sephiroth is here. Check and mate Kent. I have a feeling this is the guy that broke your heart. Just a feeling. Ex-lover. I do like his braids. Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm seeing a lot of people very eager to jump into the arms of this guy, but, like, this is somebody we bumped into in the middle of the night. Folks, that's not a good way to live your lives. I'm worried about the chat now. Oh, Orion is feeling threatened, so he's got the belly button out. Why are you walking alone at this time of night? It's too dangerous. What? I'd like to walk you home, but I don't know what I'd end up doing, so we should avoid that. Folks, this is... At the start, Orion warned us that there might be folks who'll take advantage of the fact that we don't have our memories. I'm just saying. Everyone's saying go for this guy. Good thing he's a policeman. Who is this guy? Do you know him? He called you by name. But while it may be dark outside, the sun has only just set. You don't need to be escorted. That's right. The local combini will still be open. Huh? Huh? I know all about the culture. Perhaps we could buy a manga or fruit drink. They're mad for them over there. And he said, I don't know what I'd end up doing. What's that supposed to mean? I like that expression on Orion while hitting out with that. Sorry, I probably seem suspicious. He's super suspicious. How could I explain this? Let's see. What are you doing now? Oh, could you be heading back from Kent's place? Oh, shit. These eyes. And the fact that he knows Kent. Folks, are you seeing this? You're not supposed to finish Yandere Boy with a heart. I'm really worried about the chat's eagerness to go for the Deathman. Kent's house was around here. Wait. What? He knows Kent too? And does that mean you're going... Oh, the mouth as well. The mouth is happening too. Does that mean you're going out with Kent now? Make him fight Kent. He knows Kent, never mind, he sucks. He's a policeman, clearly. The smile, I don't know. Oh, folks, you're up. Are we hitting him with the ellipses? I'm saying that's right. A lot of ellipses. Ellipses for days. Yep. I do like this combination of facial expressions. Are you wary of me? I'm not asking you a very difficult question. You're going out with Kent, right? Folks. Yes, or I don't want to answer. Yes is the ellipses choice. Yes, ashamed. Don't give him the time of day. Yes, apathetic. Okay, the yeses have it. Oh, folks, we're in trouble. I see. So it's Kent now. Then that means you won't die as easily. Folks, what have we got ourselves into? Yesterday it was about holding hands. Now you got us murderized in the streets. Okay, look, folks, I promised that I would get through this game quicker, but I gotta take a second here. I gotta take a moment and just ask, for anyone who's been following through for a while, how much more invested in this game are you now than you ever thought you would be? How many people came in here with a chuckle and a some lousy VM, this'll be a laugh, and now here we are. I can't be the only one on the edge of my seat there. Look, I said it. I am 100% on board with this. I can't not know what happens. More ashamed. A shameful amount of investment right now. Significantly more. I was all the way in the moment I saw Ryan's belly, but I've been all in 100% this entire time. It pleases me that the plot is taken. You're right, Owen. Pray for Skyrimmer. I'm so on the edge of my seat right now. Okay, well, without further ado, remember the last time there was something this exciting? Fucking internet went, so... You said it, Orion. And that means it's my turn. What is this about? Nanny! Oh? Sorry, never mind that. Forget it. What? There's no way you can forget that. Anyway, you shouldn't walk a dark street alone like this. You never know what could happen. Folks, have we got an Alleluia situation going on here for all the Gundam 00 fans in the chat? I know there's like 15 people watching, so the odds are not very good. Yeah, double personality stuff. Is this? Is it that old chestnut? Schizobishi. Schizobishi. It's like dating two boys at once. He's the scariest thing here. Whatever you do, don't be alone at night from now on. It really is dangerous. Anyway, I'll be going now. Who was that? Hey, let's hurry home. I don't understand, but I'm really scared of what he said. I feel like we met the Grim Reaper. Pretty though. That's the thing. Yeah, seems like he was talking about you dying. Pretty though. We told Kent? Okay, folks, we gotta do at least one more day of this tonight. Am I right? I was thinking of wrapping it up at the 2:30, but I know I won't be able to sleep. We gotta see this day 10. In my opinion, he sounds like he has some sort of psychiatric disorder that causes hallucinations or perhaps kills for pleasure. Hang on. Isn't Skyrimmer studying psychiatry? Could that guy have been some sort of case? Like, what are you? Patient? Client? Could it be? You said he knew both your name and mine, and you don't know anything about him at all? We don't know, and that's why it's so troubling. It's possible that you originally knew him, but you don't seem to remember anything related to him. There's a chance that something very important is hidden away in your lost memories. You look pale. Do you know of any reasons that someone might be after you? There might be, or no, I can't think of anything. No, can't think, okay. Then why would you look so pale? It seems like that man was quite frightening. He really was scary. Kakoi. I think. All the Japanese people watching can weigh in and let me know. What was I trying to do? I'm sorry. Nani? I wasn't thinking of doing anything outrageous. I simply thought of holding your hand to comfort you, so I came closer. Kawaii. What a kawaii man. He really hates my hat. I'll be careful not to get any closer than necessary, so you don't need to be so guarded. Anyway, regardless of the situation, that man warned you. Regardless of the reason that man warned you, it's true that his remarks were unsettling. From now on, I'll accompany you when you walk home after dark. I might be able to help deal with that man if you meet him again. Ooh. Yeah, hear that one? Kent's willing to step up. What do you think? Wow, that's really helpful. Just let me work on my PowerPoint. Wait, hide. Oh my god. Are you hearing this music? Someone's outside the door. I have a weapon? If you don't want to get hurt, I suggest you leave now. What the? So you noticed me. That's too bad. I was so close. Wait, this voice is... I'm always watchful of the door when I'm in this room. I never know when an assassin will show up. I see. But you weren't watching your back last time. And just because I failed to take you by surprise doesn't mean I'll leave, Ken. Yep, it's Icky. Dear Diary, after 10 days of having amnesia, I've convinced 2 boys to fight to the death over me. Can't mention having a weapon. He is a fucking weapon. Kent is expecting assassins. Take this, my new math puzzle. This looks really complicated. What a pair. What an absolute pair. What a pair of jokers. Oh, those math guys. Why did 6 look scared? Because 7, 8, 9. You see? We have fun. A new math puzzle as a weapon. He also gave you a bunch of math problems. Maybe Kent just likes making them? Kent hitting you with fucking Fermat's last theorem on a date. Let's not forget, the main reason everyone dislikes Kent, the main reason is because when we first met, he expected us to do sums at the table, and nobody wants that. Seriously, Icky and Kent are an infinitely better couple than you and him. It's true. Sorry for the interruption. It seems he came here to seek a challenge. He'll get you with these someday too. You'd best be prepared. I reckon we should forget about everybody else and go after Icky based solely on his choice of shirt and far more reasonable tie than that murdering man in the streets. Already? You've given sums to a girl you've only gone out with for half a month? Ken, what are you thinking? I can't recommend doing this to someone you're dating. What? The level is different from the ones I give you. Yours are at a graduate student level. Hers are elementary student level. Wow, folks. I sure hope this is one of those times where we get to butt in and say, Kent, you're blowing it. I'm sure he's a ton of trouble. He's not a bad guy though, so try to be patient with him. Icky, what exactly are you doing? What do you mean? She's going through a hard time, so I'm just stroking her head to comfort her. What do we think, folks? Icky's touching her head? What if he messes up our hat? You shouldn't touch women you aren't dating. You really have no morals, do you? What? Morals? Sure, I've got pretty low morals, but you're getting way too worked up over something as simple as this. You know he's got no morals because he's got a tattoo. Tattoos are for bad people in Japan. Oh, I get it now. Ken, let me guess. You haven't even touched her like this yet? There, there. I'm sure this stubborn boyfriend is giving you trouble. I can comfort you anytime you want. I'll even give you a big hug. Conservative Ken. I'm drooling at all of this. This fits my needs. This is a good atomy. Loudly sweating. Hug in front of Kent. You behave yourself. I love it. I'll give you a hug. Stop it! Stop it! Kent's dumbass face. How troublesome. Your boyfriend is too intolerant a man that he can't condone even this innocent level of contact. Oh, right. We don't have each other's numbers yet. Let's exchange, should we? Folks, what if we can be texting Icky every day and hanging up on Kent? It's happening. Arigato. I should get going now. Both of you. Have fun together. Sext Icky. Icky is the absolute boy. Send Kent a video of you having sex with Icky. I don't know if the phone's good enough. It looks pretty. Icky will have nudes by tomorrow. Folks, I'm not so narrow-minded that I'd become jealous just because another man stroked your head. The second I saw this image, I knew, I know Mustafade is probably dead. I want to carry his massive child. Kent is the yander. Is anyone else feeling this? Mustafade, I think you're 100 miles ahead of everyone else. That level of contact falls well within the normal range of family and friends. There's nothing special about it, so I won't hold back either. There are no ulterior motives behind stroking your head, so there's no need to hold back, right? You didn't say anything when Icky was doing this to you, so you don't dislike this, right? Please, calm down. I don't dislike it, but it hurts. What an answer. I don't dislike it, but it hurts. It hurts, it hurts. Calm down. I don't dislike it. It hurts, it hurts. It hurts, hurts, hurts. It hurts. But why? Why do you say nothing and allow Icky to stroke your head like that? That man is quick to make advances. Touching your head will move to your shoulders and then to your waist before you know it. Are you seeing this, folks? Icky will pat your head and that'll move to your shoulders and then your waist before you know it. Are you seeing this, folks? But of course, he's my friend. He wouldn't try to steal the woman I'm dating. That was most likely him just pestering me. I do understand that. But even if that's not his intention, I have no guarantee that you won't be affected. Kent knows from experience. While I hesitate to even hold your hand, your heart could turn towards him. Or am I just being paranoid? He's very accustomed to handling women and has an easy time making them feel comfortable. I'm afraid that he could take you away from me. Could that be because I'm simply too intolerant? So wait a minute. At the beginning of the game we were given a choice of dimensions and we very almost chose the spade dimension. Does that mean we would have been right onto the icky route that whole time? It takes all I have just to touch your hair with a glove. I'm sorry for showing you such a pathetic display. Could you go home for today? I'll walk you back. Bikkuri. It looks like even Kent gets jealous, and over such a trivial thing. He might like you more than we expected. Anyway, you've got 3 days of work starting tomorrow. We should rest while going over what to do. Okay. Well, guys, I think that might be a nice place to leave it for today. Lots of progress there today. I know it was late, but I'd like to thank everyone who came, even if they didn't make it all the way to the end of it. I don't know if I talked about it already on the stream, but I've really enjoyed, because I tried to stream way back and it was always a pain. It wasn't really good. I felt I wasn't any good at it. But I've been having fun doing this and the chat's been great. I feel truly blessed to have nice chat people show up, because you know, I'll take a look at other people's streams and it very often seems like a stressful mess, even if the streams are good or whatever. But yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for streaming. Oh, you're all very welcome. You've been doing a great job left clicking. I'm using the PlayStation 4 controller. What a unnecessarily pro setup. Glad I picked the own dimension. Bit of chamomile, bit of own, bit of amnesia, pleasant evening. Chamomile, good choice. The tea that can help you sleep. We're all feeling a bit hot. Most of the day we'll be sliding to bed. Okay, I won't keep blabbering on. It's I was editing that Richie stream for ages, felt like a long time. I was getting stressed, and I was just glad to be done, and thought I'll do a stream again, and it's nice, and it was nice. So. Oh, and for anyone who's into the Pleasureland stuff, I can tell you, exclusive end of a stream exclusive. The next episode of Shelf Life will be coming out on Monday. You're now the only people who know that. That's the that's the prize you get for making it all the way to the end. Well, good night, everybody. Please come back again soon. It's nice to have more content. I will. I won't leave it so long until the next one of these, because hell, it's tense. Do another mean bean also. I don't have any guests. I have nobody to do a mean bean machine with. Good night, everybody. Night. Get to your fucking beds, everybody.